special email because we're saying hashtag One Love UKZN. We're saying hashtag use heart to connect. We're saying hashtag UKZN cares. We're saying a healthy lifestyle is a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy soul. We're joined today by the Corporate Relations Officer, Executive Director rather, of UKZN, Ms. Noma Zondo, as well as the Health Relations Manager from the Heart and Stroke Foundation, Mrs. Dana Govender, who'll be giving us a bit of an insight as to what we're doing today in celebration and commemoration of World Stroke Day. Without further ado, let us hand over to Ms. Zondo. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you so much, Temsa. We are here outside MTB. As Temsa said, we are celebrating the World Stroke Day today. We were supposed to have this event last week, but the weather will not allow. So that's why we are here tonight. And thank you for joining us online. We are also excited to partner with the Heart and Stroke Foundation this evening to actually give our students or our university community some information about well-being and also how to take care of yourself. We care about you, and we also want to give you some insights on taking care of yourself. It's important that you take care of yourself, especially your heart, because if you take care of your heart, it will take care of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Ms. Zondo. Indeed, if you take care of yourself and your heart, you take care of your life. That's the theme for today. Healthy lifestyle means a healthy body, a healthy mind, and a healthy soul. Without further ado, let's now get some insight from the Health Relations Manager, rather, Mrs. Dana Govender, who'll be giving us a little bit more insight as to what exactly stroke awareness is, what are strokes, what it entails. But without going a bit further, let's just hand over straight to Mrs. Govender. Here you go.
Thank you, Tembuletu. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube and live on Facebook. Thank you very much for having the Heart and Stroke Foundation here today to speak about a little bit about World Stroke Day. As you know, World Stroke Day took place on the 29th of October, but we are still creating awareness because it's important to know about strokes every day, in fact. So, driven by the World Stroke Organization, the focus for 2021 is minutes can save lives. We all know that stroke is an emergency medical incident, and we need to take charge and make sure that we get help immediately when we recognize the strokes. Now, the important thing is to know about strokes is that it can be prevented, it's treatable, and we must treat it as an emergency incident. And the easy way to know that someone is having a stroke, it's nice to know the acronym FAST, F-A-S-T. F stands for face. If someone is having a stroke and you think that there's something, you feel that you need to make sure that you get some help, you need to know these symptoms. For example, face when you ask the person to smile, and is the person one side of the mouth drooping, then there's something not right. And then A is for arms, and then you ask the person to lift the arm if the arm is drooping, and then obviously there's something not right. And then S is for speech. You can ask the person to say a sentence, good morning, or something like that. And if the person is having problems speaking or even having slurred speech, then definitely something is not right, okay? And then the important thing is time. And now our focus for 2021 is minutes can save lives, okay? And time is of essence. We need to get the person, if you find that the person has got these symptoms, then we need to get the person to an emergency medical center so that he can get the proper treatment and so forth. And the Heart Foundation is generating education, creating awareness, and so that we as the public, we can prevent strokes. And you know what? The good news is about 80% of strokes can be prevented through a healthy lifestyle. For example, we need to know our health status. And we were so pleased today to be at UKZN, the Westville campus, and we had students come in and, to know what was going on. And we checked their blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol, and BMI. And we counseled some of the students, and they all were so interested because they wanted to make a difference in their lives, because they wanted to know their health status. That was inspiring for us, Norma. That was very, very exciting. And similarly, education, it's not the diabetes or the high blood pressure or high cholesterol that kills. It's not having the right information and not acting decisively when you know that, there is a problem with any of your blood pressure, sugar, and the cholesterol as well. So I think World Stroke Day and World Stroke Awareness Week is very important, because this is where we fight against the incidence of strokes, because we live in a society now where we don't have to suffer with strokes or disabilities, because as we know, strokes can be preventable, and if we take charge of our lives, our health, and our families as well, and our loved ones, we can make a big difference in our heart health. So what the Heart Foundation encourages everyone to do is do something positive for your heart and your brain health, right? Cardiovascular disease includes heart and brain, heart disease and strokes. So it's important for us as the public, as private sector, students, institutions like the UKZN, for all of us to make stroke awareness important in our institutions, so that we can make a difference in our lives. And if you want more information on strokes or heart disease or nutrition, healthy eating, healthy recipes, you can always visit our website, which is www.heartfoundation.co.za. You also can call us on our health chat line, where any one of our professional staff can help you with any one of your cardiovascular concerns. And that number is 021 422 1586. And you can also call our KZN office. Sam Gladler, our health promotions officer, and myself, we work off the KZN office, and our number is 031 273 5407 or 031 261 9055. So take care and be safe, and take care of your heart and your brain health. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Mrs. Govender. We really have learned a lot tonight. Certainly, we are, we're not as inclined as we should be in terms of stroke awareness and what, the importance of that is. We learned a new acronym. We learned FAST. We said FACE, we said speed and time, and also to act fast, because the faster we act, the more we can prevent, the likelihood of a stroke occurring. You mentioned something very interesting, throughout your address. You mentioned that there are, initiatives that the Heart and Stroke Foundation are, involved in, such as the one that we actually had earlier on today, where students and staff for free, in fact, got health risk assessment. So thank you for offering that service to us. Very important, and we highly appreciate it as UKZN. However, what other initiatives can we look out for from the Heart and Stroke Foundation in light of stroke awareness?
All right. We, as you know, we've got the lighting up here. I think that's very important. That's commemorating World Stroke Day, and thank you so much for collaborating with us. And we had hospitals, we had business organizations, all lighting up, because I think it's important that we create this awareness, and we can make sure that we ensure all South Africans are given the opportunity to lead a healthy life and prevent diseases like heart disease and strokes and other circulatory diseases as well. So the light up is one, and then we also have, as I mentioned before, the Heart Foundation creates awareness, educates both the public and the private sector, so that we go into industry, companies, business organization, corporates, where we do the similar things, where we screen for blood pressure, cholesterol, glucose, as well as BMI. And this makes, I think, especially now with COVID, I think it's very important. The Heart Foundation cautions the public, especially people with cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, or even strokes as well, for all of us to be very careful, because once you're hospitalized, the outcomes can be worse. So just be careful when you have COVID and you've got underlying medical conditions. And then we also do a lot of health talks in various companies, institutions, organizations as well. And we also have our Hearty, our mascot, who can also entertain and educate. We go into schools, corporates, and so on. And very important is that we create the awareness, generate the education, so that people can make a difference. And I think all of us need to take charge of our health as well as our family and our loved ones' health, and become advocates for healthy living. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Health education and health awareness definitely is the name of the game, and that's exactly what the Heart and Stroke Foundation South Africa embodies. Thank you once again for joining and collaborating with us. Speaking of collaboration, we again have the Corporate Relations Executive Director, Ms. Noma Zondo, who then I'd like to ask, what significance does it have for UKZN to collaborate in such initiatives?
Thank you once again. As I said earlier, it's important for us to work with organizations like Heart and Stroke Foundation to actually educate our students, educate our staff, and also create awareness on a number of ailments that are out there, and also a number of conditions that people are not aware of. A lot of us, we are running around, but we don't really know what is wrong with us. So it's important that to listen to our bodies, and also to understand your body, and so that you can take action if you feel something is wrong. And also what we're actually doing at UKZN, because we have a number of campaigns. One of the campaign is UKZN Cares, so which means that we want our staff and students to care for one another, to make sure that they take care of their health and they live a healthy life. And also they if you feel that something is wrong, we have our experts. You can talk to our health services and also our clinics to just go and check if you feel there's something wrong with you and you don't understand what it is. And also if you see you've got a friend or you've got a colleague that is struggling with something, so they have to seek help, because we do have experts, and we do have our health clinic at UKZN in all our campuses. So they are there to help our students, especially those who are living in the residences. I mean, they always have help that is available to them. So we also in most of in most cases we have a number of campaigns, obviously, that deal with a number of issues, or responding or interventions on a number of issues. I mean, even with COVID-19, we have our awareness campaign. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, that we actually want our community just to push again, because we're not done yet. I mean, COVID-19 is still very much alive, so we need to make sure that we take care of ourselves, we take care of people around us, so that we can stay safe and then meet again. I mean, tonight would have been lovely to see everybody around here, but obviously because of COVID, we only just a few of us, and everybody else is online. It would have been good to just have everybody around here and look at the building as soon as it's green. So it would have been an exciting moment to actually do it in person. But unfortunately, it cannot happen at the moment. But at least we are happy that we are able to bring this live to you wherever you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Zondo. Collaboration really is a key tool to ensuring that awareness is spread in the best way possible and in the most impactful way as well. So tonight we're doing something different, right? Tonight we're going to light up the MTB building, just to show that we really are in solidarity with World Stroke Day, and that we, in fact, as UKZN and the Heart and Stroke Foundation South Africa, take a stand. And we're showing everyone that indeed it is important to commemorate such days. And remember, health has no age. Yes, UKZN is for students. However, health has no age. You need to start taking care of yourself from as early as possible, because health is wealth, as we know. So without further ado, I would then like to invite our Corporate Executive Director, Ms. Noma Zondo, to then show us the display by lighting UKZN MTB Building Howard College up in celebration and commemoration of World Stroke Day. Ms. Zondo, over to you.
Hey, let's do this.
And woo! And there we have it. There we have it. UKZN has been lit up in solidarity and in commemoration of World Stroke Day. Thank you once again to the Heart and Stroke Foundation for doing such a great thing for UKZN by commemorating and celebrating this day with us, and as well as collaborating for futures as well. Not just today, we're still going to be every single year, because the 29th of October is not just celebrated this year. It's an annual event where we celebrate stroke awareness and we celebrate the right to learn and know about your health as people of South Africa. So without further ado, let's get UKZN lit, not just today, but let's ensure that we keep health awareness, we keep health education as a part of our daily lives, because remember, in order to lead a healthy life, you have to lead a healthy lifestyle, ensuring a healthy body, a healthy soul, and a healthy mind. Mrs. Govender, thank you for joining us today. It was an absolute pleasure having you. Sure. All right, thank you so much. So while we still have Miss Norma Zondo, I'd like to just speak about a few other initiatives, that UKZN has, because just like today, we're showing that, we're taking a stand in support and in awareness of, the things that are happening in our world today. You mentioned earlier UKZN Cares. You also mentioned briefly about Let's Push Again. What exactly is that campaign, and what significance does it have to UKZN? What exactly is UKZN Cares?
UKZN Cares is about a well-being of our students and staff on our campuses. We wanted to create, awareness for everyone to actually know about the issues of especially mental health, and also just in general people caring for one another. We know that we students most of the time they live in the residences, they're away from home, and they also have a lot of challenges. So we wanted to just to make sure that your neighbor, your people that you live in the corridor, even in the same res, people that you see every day, if it happened that they don't see you, then they must just come and check on you if you're okay and if you need anything, so that if something is wrong, then you can get help. So we just wanted to make sure that people are aware of all the other days. We also we launched this earlier in September. We also obviously we had a number of activities. We even launched a campaign, just Are You Okay campaign, which we launched recently as well. And also we celebrated, we also commemorated World Mental Day. We've been having a lot of webinars, especially on mental health, because we know how mental health, especially during COVID-19, how it has affected all of us. It doesn't matter if you're a student or staff. We all go through a difficult time, especially when you're isolated, you're not doing things that you're supposed to be doing or that you usually do. You're not seeing your friends every day, you're not seeing your families and so on. So that can actually have an impact on your mental health. So it's just creating awareness and making sure that people are aware where to get information about any of the issues that they might have. We also make sure that people are able to get help if they find themselves in trouble. We've got our counseling services that work with students. We've got them based at colleges. Students, they know that they have to go, if they experience something, then they can go to speak to our experts who are always there and waiting to help. For staff, we also have ICAS. You can consult online anytime. So all those services are available to the university communities. So I think there's always also we're going through COVID-19, and we know it's not over, and we've been also promoting vaccination. We had sites on campus where students and staff, and then we're vaccinating on campus, so that's still ongoing. And we also are trying to make sure that people don't stop taking care of themselves and others by physical distancing, wearing your mask every day. It doesn't matter when you're in public, you have to wear your mask. You have to make sure you wash your hands all the time, or you sanitize, so that you can avoid being infected by the virus. So it's important that we all know that, and we all keep they also keep practicing all of those things, because they're not going to stop now. Even if when you all come back on campus, we still have to practice those simple steps to keep us safe. But anyway, there will be there will be a lot of other campaigns just to create awareness about all the issues that we experience as people, either you are at home or you are on campus. So that's what UKZN Cares is all about. We just want to create that environment where people are able to speak about their issues. They not feel embarrassed if they are suffering with any condition. I mean, mental health, it could be anything, because even having problems with your heart, I mean, people, they feel that they can't talk about those things, or they try to hide that they are not well, because obviously the stigma, because everything seems to have a stigma these days, even when it's not really necessary, because some of these things are actually a result of your, I mean, the result of it's actually heritage, like you get it from your parents or your genes or whatever, it's there. So it's sometimes you can't avoid it, but if you know about it, then you can take care of yourself and avoid severe conditions. But there's also the healthy lifestyle and healthy living, which is important, and also especially if you're a student, because you actually need to be active, also need to be healthy to be able to study. You need to take care of the whole being, your mind, your soul, and your body. So let's look after ourselves and also look after our well-being, because it's only one of you, and you have to make sure that you take care of yourself and you also take care of others, because we as UKZN, we care. So UKZN Cares is all about taking care of yourself and taking care of others. So that's what it's all about. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sondo. Indeed, UKZN Cares. And quite interestingly, new research shows that mental health, specifically bipolar disorder as well as schizophrenia, are also contributing factors to having a stroke. So really, really, it is important to take care of yourself inside out to ensure that you lead a healthy life, because remember, health is wealth, and a healthy lifestyle does indeed lead to a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy soul. So tonight, indeed, we really had a special event where we wanted to show that we are aware and that we are in solidarity, with the world in celebrating and commemorating World Stroke Day, as well as touching a bit on the Mental Health Month that was in October, to show as well that we are in solidarity. And we are all here wearing green to show, in fact, that we are, in celebration and in solidarity with UKZN. MTB has been lit up, and indeed, let's continue to shine a light on these issues. Let's continue to, step aside from stigmas that, to keep us away from actually, dealing with issues that are important, such as health, such as mental illness, as well as stroke awareness. But for tonight, I think we can say it's good night and God bless. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we commemorated World Stroke Day. A big thank you once again to the Heart and Stroke Foundation South Africa for coming tonight and today as well, and facilitating such an important session of giving risk assessments at the Westville campus, as well as, sharing insights on what exactly stroke awareness is tonight. A big thank you to our corporate relations officer and executive director, rather, Ms. Noma Zondo, for shedding a light on what UKZN is doing to show that UKZN is indeed a big community that cares. And we're saying hashtag UKZN Cares. We're saying hashtag Let's Push Again. We're saying hashtag One Love UKZN. Hashtag We Use Heart to Connect. And from myself, the crew, and UKZN, as well as the Heart and Stroke Foundation, we're saying thank you for joining us. Good night and God bless.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Okay.
Picture.
Yes. Good. Hi.
You makes.
Hi.
Close up.
Thank you.
Smiles were
Sure.
Similar to
Thank you so much.
touch,
Definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Norma.
Thank you so
Lovely
much.
to know you.
Lovely.
It was
Lovely
very
meeting
nice.
you
Had a
all.
lot
It
of
was
fun. I think
lovely.
it
Yes.
was great.
I think the information that they got is
Yeah, good.
really-
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
How long was it? Do you know? Like
About this, yeah.
like 20 minutes.
25, 25.
I did say
Oh, okay.
20 minutes.
Good.
King Ending Mambeli Mike. I'm not sure. Thank you.
To do.